CzarThwomp here, and welcome to the bonus video of Slide 2, Band of Thieves. Last time, we defeated Neela and destroyed the clockwork parts once and for all. And now, we're gonna check out the bonus features of this game. Basically, every miscellaneous thing that really couldn't be covered in the main playthrough. So anyways, we're gonna go back to episode 6 because this is my favorite one. Okay, so anyways, we've got a 100% completion file. So, we're going to go in with Sly, and we're going to pause the game, because there are some cheat codes. I'm going to post these codes in the description of this video, but for the meantime, let's just, on the D-pad, left, left, down, right, left, right. Okay, now you probably heard that sound, basically, the gadget select sound. So for this, by using that cheat code, we unlocked the Tom gadget. Basically, what Tom does, this is literally Tom from Toonami, basically. This was done as a promotion because basically, well, Toonami promoted Slide 2 and just, so basically, what Tom does. Basically, Tom essentially acts as a makeshift alarm clock. Yeah, where basically Tom will lure them over in the exact same fashion as the alarm clock. Though, the more useful cheat is this. If you do down, down, up, down, right, left, you unlock the Time Rush power from Sly 1. Basically the inverse of Thief reflexes. Where basically you move very fast. No. Yeah, everything moves in fast motion, and it's a lot of fun. Though you will hear that sound all the time, that woo 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 sound. So yeah, basically, you can for these two powers, the Tom power and the alarm clock. The Tom and the Tom power up, as well as the Time Rush power ups. Basically, you can use these cheats and unlock them right at the beginning of the game. You could have them right when you're in Cairo at the museum. So, but the most useful cheat of all is the last one that I'm going to show off right now. Basically, this one, for getting 100% in the game, if you do left, right, left, right, left, R1, left, you get Mega Jump back. That's right, it's back. Granted, Sly doesn't have the pack, but he can basically jump around and have a lot of fun. And you can use it to access areas that you normally wouldn't be able to reach in levels. In fact, you can actually use it in episode 2, I believe, to get to the safe, to actually get in the safe house. But yeah, it is really interesting though, just doing this. So, yeah, we can jump around, have a lot of fun. There are also a bunch of cheats that actually allow you to go back to certain chapters. Basically, that say you're at the very start of the game, you're in Cairo. You could actually do a cheat to get you right to episode 7. Now, I don't think you can do it right in Cairo. I think you actually have to be in episode 1 at the very least. You have to be in the Black Chateau in order to do this. But by doing that, you could actually get power-ups ahead of time. Basically, and for example, you could actually have all the power-ups and then basically go and do episode 1 as you would normally do it, but with all the power-ups. So anyways, what I'm going to show off next, basically, will involve Carmelita. Because remember how the music box has a weird property where basically it has weights to it? Well, the music box also has another thing to it. Basically. But this will entail us finding Carmelita. She is still going to be in the level. There she is. Okay. So basically, how the music box works is that it has a damaging effect to it, like with Bentley's sleep darts. However, basically, which impacts enemies that can fall asleep. Ooh, we can actually pickpocket Carmelita. Let's see what she's got on her. Sly, I only steal from criminals. Also Sly, I steal from Carmelita, motherfucker. Her bar of topaz. Okay. Yeah, look at what the music box is doing to Carmelita. Yeah, though you cannot kill Carmelita. As it was established before, Carmelita is nigh immortal. Now, anyways, another thing that I want to show off is basically involving Jean Bison, and this is another reason why I actually came to this chapter. So basically, yeah, just be careful because the Iron Horses, despite them technically being out of order, out of commission, they are still able to operate. So basically, let's go back to that cabin that we first saw Jean Bison in. Okay, so basically, Jean Bison, he is going to be in here. He is going to basically be, he's going to be in here, and you can basically fight him. And he has Dimitri sound effects, though he will kick your ass. You cannot defeat Jean Bison, he is unkillable. He's got the full arsenal. He's immune to the sleeping box. Yeah, you can basically fight Jean Bison, just... And Jean Bison has kill aura! He wasn't even attacking Sly! He was just radiating his lumberjack spirit! Okay, but anyways, that was all I wanted to show off, and that's all I wanted to show off, basically. Actually, you know what? We're going to go back to the episode menu. I want to see if I can pull off the if I can basically pull off the JoJo Easter egg. So anyways, we're going to go back to episode 5. Oh, by the way, in regards to the Mega Jump power, weirdly enough, it does not stay with you permanently. You have to re-input that code every time you do the cheat. Every time you go to a new loading screen. So basically, you have to basically refresh the power up. Yeah, but essentially at this point, all the chapters are going to be pretty much empty. Besides, hey, get all the bottles, get all the treasures, you know, that sort of stuff. So yeah, basically, it's not like you have any real reason to come back to these areas to begin with. Though, the Contessa's guards and like, they will be roaming around still. Same with Jean Bison's. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the Crypt of the Wolf Queen. Yeah, maybe with how this is that it's not, you have to not be in the mission. Maybe that's why I wasn't triggering it. Maybe it's something that you gotta come back to later on in order to see. But still, I would like to see this. If I can't see it, then yes, I will be posting a in the episode where we first encountered it. Actually, no. In this episode, I'll put a link to the Easter egg. I knew there was something. Okay. Okay, back pillar. Put the binoculum, look at the wall, put it back, get it out, scroll it over. I am horrible at this! I somehow can't trigger this. Maybe I'm in the wrong position? Okay, I'm gonna have to post the link. Because I don't know. I'm gonna have to post the link to the Easter egg because I cannot trigger it. But anyways. Now for the final thing. Basically, whenever you're on an episode where you fight a boss, say episode 1 where you fought Dimitri, episode 3 where you fought Rajan, if you wait a few seconds, you will see Carmelita's badge appear on screen. Basically, if you press the square button, you will get you'll basically see a little secret film. For episode 8, this is only the credits, which you can also see in the cutscenes menu. So, let's go back to episode 1. Wait a few seconds. Yeah, but really, the first time I ever saw that cutscene, I thought that Bentley was gonna blow up the bridge. Just that look that Bentley was giving, it was like, I've got bombs on the bridge, Sly! We're gonna blow up the bridge! Okay, but anyways, next one.
Check it out, it's me, Lala, chasing down PS2 Sly Cooper. Sly and his crew are back, and they're bringing down the house with the biggest heist ever. Yo, slow it down. Hey, please, I dig rappers, not raccoons. You guys at home, keep it right here to see who's at number 1.
That is just horrifying on so many levels. Just for one thing, the animation in that cutscene just looks so uncanny. And then also just the fact that just adding Lala from MTV in there, basically just... I understand why Sly was running. Yeah, escape from Lala. Frankly, just someone needs to make a horror mod of Sly 2, where basically you're playing the game and you gotta escape from Lala while she's chasing after you at basically Sly level speeds. Seriously, just that'd be scary enemy encounter. Where basically an enemy that can jump on roofs with Sly, but can also run at the same speed as him. Even Carmelita can't run at the same speed as Sly. But then I could just imagine Dimitri, given Dimitri's interest in basically an American in American culture to that degree, basically. I can imagine Dimitri easily being an MTV fan. He sees Lala. Ooh, it's Lala! Come back, Lala! And just Dimitri chases after Lala while she's chasing after Sly. that or Dimitri can't, that or basically just Dimitri's unnerved by Lala's sprite and basically he just goes to the Contessa for help. He's like, Contessa, I need psychological help. I saw Lala. And then just the Contessa just pulling all her psychotic tendencies aside just to help Dimitri out. Because even the Contessa has some degrees of standards. Okay, but anyways, for this one. Okay, episode 5.
So Bentley, what's the job?
Well, Clockwork's parts have been stolen, and we are the prime suspects on Inspector Fox's list.
She's really quite lovely when she's angry.
Sly, we've got to clear our name.
Oh, sorry.
And the Murinators got you covered.
This is our biggest job yet, so we really have to work together, but the whole job is blown if we don't have someone at the controls.
So, are you in? Rated E for everyone.
Yeah, basically the original commercial for this, or at least the one that I saw. So basically, back in the day. But yeah, just, it's kind of weird how basically Bentley frames as if basically Interpol's after Sly thinking, Sly stole the parts, even though we're trying to steal the parts. I think that was the original premise, but then it was realized, hey, why would Sly be hiding the fact that he stole the Clockwork parts? He's stealing a literal criminal. Okay, and anyways, final one.
Sly Cooper is cunning, cool. Am I supposed to look in the camera at you?
Tell me about Sly Cooper.
Well, Sly Cooper is a thief, and he's a different type of thief. He's cool, he's tough, but he's got to be lovable at the same time. And he's also a really good-looking guy, and he has a sexy voice. Just, arf.
I'd say about a month into development, we came up with a one-sentence description that really has guided the development of the product. And the one sentence was, Sly and the gang work together to pull off a string of big heists.
When I say heist, I mean like classic Hollywood heist film kind of heist, where the last third of the film was all about this big, spectacular, elaborate crime involving many thieves working together to do something huge.
We knew we wanted to do something a little different than the first Sly. We wanted to broaden some of the gameplay elements, broaden the environments, have more characters in the game. You actually use all the different characters' skills in different ways and different combos, and it really makes for a really fun experience.
There's a backstabbing, there's a betrayal, there's a jailbreak.
Thiefiness is different things to different people. For some people, it's being sneaky. For some people, it's being agile. We want Sly the Thief to really encompass all of these things.
It is really fun and really thiefy to be on the top of the roof, scaling across the level, running across wires, looking down at guards looking for you.
I think we all would love to be able to do the things Sly does, just to be able to jump from rooftop to rooftop, land like a cat on top of a wire and scamper down it. If I did that, I'd break an ankle.
Two things that we try to keep in mind when we start any drawing of Sly is, number one would be definitely the silhouette, creating a strong silhouette, which is especially important in animation. And number two is motion. He's always kind of forward moving, low to the ground, and try to get a lot of motion, and usually just start off with a couple of lines and let that be sort of his overall arcing motion. It'll be like his spine and his supporting leg, and off of that, just sort of compose where his details are gonna be.
I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Sly is the charismatic leader of the band of thieves. He's got that moxie, he's got that skill under pressure that makes him special.
Sly Cooper is deeply involved with two ladies, Inspector Carmelita Fox and Constable Neela. He's kind of flirty with both of them.
Why don't you and I go out on the town?
And their relationship is actually one of the major narrative threads for the whole game.
We're on for that date in Bollywood. Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Let me at that security computer. Presto, all clear.
Bentley is the brain of the organization, the guy with the gadgets. He's just really fun.
People have said that I resemble the character that I did the voice for Bentley, and I guess I can see that. I mean, I am mostly human, but there's a little part of me that is a turtle.
Any good heist needs someone who's gonna work the bombs, and clearly that's Bentley.
Now head back to the safe house with those pictures and let's get a plan together.
Bentley really looks like Bentley, and Murray kind of looks like Murray, and they act like it.
If people say that Bentley's the brains, Murray is definitely the brawn. He's all about freedom, you know? Just let it go. Yeah, baby! Let it all hang out!
Murray is like big and a brawler. It's kind of the muscle of the crew.
Murray can lift these guys up above his head and toss them into flames or into the water or off of buildings and things like that, and it's kind of all manner of slapsticky ways for them to be dispatched.
The Murray scores again!
Murray wants to do things the way Sly would do them, but it's sort of Murray's version of that, and it's a little bit oafier. He's really trying to make himself really small, too, because, of course, he's got a lot to hide.
This is a universe in pantslessness. Hence, no pants. No pants.
Yeah, I don't wear pants. And I like to hang out with little furry animals.
That's what makes it so real. They're just being themselves.
This game, we really wanted it a lot more to be about doing something rather than just going somewhere. And as a result, one of the things we really focused on this game was to really work on the AI.
Sly is able to handle different classes of enemies in the game, and it tends to be that the ones that are dangerous to him walk the streets and are patrolling and guarding the areas.
The guards are just more intelligent and more sophisticated, which makes getting from point A to point B in the world both unique and interesting for every player who goes through it. No two players will have the same experience traveling through the Sly world.
When we get a level from the 3D modelers, we have a lot of communication between them during the process of when it's being built before it's handed off. And basically, we have a great foundation to work with because you need a good 3D foundation to put the maps on.
For us, the environments, we really wanted to make them beautiful and interesting, but never more important than Sly. Not just artistically, but also game-wise, they should be fun to play in. Very jungle gym. They should feel very stealthy. You should feel when you're playing in these worlds, I can't believe I'm getting to do this.
You and the rest of the Claw Gang have to be stopped.
No! Let's dance! Here, I am king. Oh, it's tough being this tough.
You learn too much about the Claw Gang.
Immortality is what I seek.
Dimitri is this lounge lizard who runs a seedy nightclub.
He's a master forger / counterfeiter.
Look, I'm sure that two cats in a bag like us can work something out.
The coolest part about Dimitri is how he talks. English is his second language, and he learned all his English from watching hip-hop videos.
Have you no vision? Are you hearing what I mean to you?
John grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, turned to selling illegal spices. He's come up in the world, and he's basically trying to buy his way into royalty. He's just a low-level street thug in rich robes.
All I see is a fat, pathetic weakling.
The Contessa is a creepy spider, an expert in hypnosis, and works for Interpol, the police agency.
She decides to open up this rehabilitation clinic for criminals. But wait, it's just a scam, because it's really a front so that she can hypnotize criminals into telling her where they've hidden their loot.
You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan. Oh.
Jean Bisson was a prospector. He got buried in an avalanche for 100 plus years, and he thawed out. And he's decided that he's gonna push back the wilderness.
He loves strip mining. He loves clear cutting of trees.
He's just a product of his time. He just happens to be living 100 years later. So his entire mission in life is to tame the West.
As my father said, the only good fish is an eaten fish.
Arpeggio is a small flightless bird, and because he can't fly, he's completely enthralled with all the flying machines of Da Vinci.
When they said I was playing the parrot, I was kind of like, oh, they'll love it when I come walking in. Hi, I'm the parrot. 6'4" and very large man plays the little tiny crazy parrot. Arpeggio, eternal life, that's what I crave, eternal life. Hello.
Welcome
Hello,
to Sucker
Travis.
Punch Productions.
Hello,
Are you recording? No, that's awful.
I think one of the real big strengths at Sucker Punch is it's a very creative team that tends to push themselves.
What's this for right here?
That is to make sure that Nate is working.
It's always been a collaborative effort all the way through the pipeline. And the pipeline is set up like that specifically so that everybody gets their chance to inject themselves into what they're doing.
Hey, how's it going? We've been really lucky in that we've just gotten really great people on board to do the kinds of things that we need to do, making a really great game.
Well, we're crazy.
Do you want any dialect or anything to make it appeal to the European gaming market? Raccoons, squirrels, turtles. Sly Cooper 2 is the finest game you'll ever play this year.
Stop.
Okay, that was all of the bonus movies in the game, all the secrets that you could get by pressing the square button on the boss stages. So anyways, with that, there's one last thing that I want to show, and I'm going to cut right to it. Okay, see you in just a bit. Okay, as you can see, we are back in the Mega Jump mission. Before we started that mission, I actually created a separate save file. So anyways, what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to get on top of Clockla. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, we can always try to just get on top. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to find another tower, another pillar that's close by. I was right. I could have gotten it. I could have gotten it. I can always just cut back and basically redeem the save point. Still, can't believe I missed out. I choked. Choked big time on that. But anyways, the reason why I want to show this off is because I actually discovered a glitch back in the day, basically, of something that you could do with this mission. And I've been really proud of it. Oh good, Clockla is just passing by. Okay, so anyways, what we're going to want to do is we're going to wait for Clockla to pass by here. Okay, so basically this is going to take some time, but we want Clockla to pass by here. We're going to want to jump on Clockla, and we are going to we're going to wait for her. Okay, so Clockla should be popping up somewhere nearby. That, or we're just going to have to go back to the other tower. Yeah, kind of weird how Neela would just focus on just one half of the blimp. She doesn't care about the other half. Neela doesn't care about the other half of the blimp. Okay, good. Clockla is coming this way. So what we're going to want to do is jump on Clockla's back. And we are going to stay here on Clockla's back. Okay, this is a little scary to be honest. I did this back in the day because I'm like, I want to fight Glokla. We're gonna fight Glokla. So anyways, Glokla's back. It counts as a solid surface. And how Sly's AI works is that basically if you land there, Sly will try to get on Glockla's back. And then basically you fall into the void. Seriously, Sly can't get on solid ground. So basically the death barrier is officially disabled. And you just fall below the map. You fall into the void and everything starts to distort. You're beyond the level. You are beyond everything at this point. Sly is dead. This is Sly Cooper Purgatory right here. So anyways, as we're falling into the void, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate it that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the first episode of my next playthrough, which will be uploaded on the date listed in the description of this video. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.